Okay, hi. I'm Ray. This is Luke. We both study law, and we are both at Grey College. There are two different accommodation types. So one is shared toilets and pantry, which is in Hollingside and Oswald. Then there is one that is Holgate, which is ensuite, but then you only get short lets, which means that you have to move out during Easter. But then there's also an option of moving into, say, Hollingside for Easter, or to Collingwood, a different college for Easter. So whichever you choose, I think it depends on your needs and of course how much you're willing to pay financially.
Yeah, and to add on to that, if you don't mind sharing a toilet with the whole corridor of, say, approximately 15 people, then Hollingside is definitely alright for you. But there's also no cooking facilities in Hollingside except for the pantry right at the top of the building. But those in themselves are also pretty Spartan as well. So if you do want cooking facilities, you should make friends with people from Melbourne, because that's where the best cooking facilities are.
Our college drink got banned. Our college bar is quite fun at times. It can get quite sticky, the floor, but I think it's quite an accommodating bar in terms of size and in terms of the bar managers and the bartenders. I think the drinks generally at most colleges are quite cheap. The music's quite okay. It's quite chill. It's more of a chill bar rather than a party bar. And I think what else?
To illustrate the point that drinks are cheap, a pint of Carlsberg is £160.
Yeah. So it's quite affordable, and I think that on a daily basis it's quite a good place to just come down and chill and just have a pint with your friends.
Oh, so for sports facilities, you've basically got the gym in Oswald. So you've got the cardio room, which has about 2 treadmills and 2 CrossFit machines, and you've got a weights room, which is pretty sparse. So if you're expecting something like a Safra gym, you'll be disappointed basically. Yeah. But there is a Smith machine though, so if you don't want a bench, that's good enough. But there's no squat rack as well.
There's our room right at the top of Hollingside, where you can sort of go crazy with on your canvas and shit like that. But I think if you're looking for, say, photography, there's a dark room. There's a dark room in Hollingside as well. We have a new pool table just recently bought. We have a snooker room, entirely sponsored snooker room, new tables and everything. We have the grey lawn behind us.
If you want to kick around the ball, that's great.
Which is quite fun.
We've also got Mary's Field across the road.
We use
great for
Mary's Field. We have a basketball court, the tennis court that's nearby.
For me, if you come to Grey, we've got basically a nice trail out back. So if you walk along that trail for about 10 minutes, you're going to the countryside and you get some really beautiful views there.
It also helps that we are 2 minutes away from the botanical gardens. So if you ever need a walk in the park or just a cup of coffee in a nice pub, I think that's one of the main draws of being in Grey. We play quite a lot of football.
We do one up a corridor, and we just go to Mary's Field and kick the ball around. Teams of 6, 7 or 8.
Sometimes I took part in frisbee for a while in the college frisbee team. If anybody's into ultimate, we are the top few teams in all the leagues. I think if you're coming to Grey for the first time, just be expected to feel a bit lost, to feel a bit unguided in a sense, where you come to a foreign place and you don't know what's happening, you don't know what to do. But don't worry, all this will be settled, in due time. And I think the one thing to look out for is just to come here and enjoy yourself. I think that's the most important thing. I think having known the both of us and a few others, I think it's best that you come here and let your interests drive you and enjoy yourself and just be yourself. I think.
Yeah, for me, I would say join university societies or college societies and sports that interest you, because you can just drop out anytime. But for the university societies, be careful because most of them require you to pay a membership fee, like for 1 year or three years. So it's not like the CCAs in Singapore where you can join for free. These require that you pay money to join them. So think about it carefully, but at the same time, if you can afford it in terms of time and money, then let loose. And because honestly, in the first year, nobody really expects much commitment from you anyway. And as a first year as well, enjoy your time here. Don't study too hard.
Yes.
And then end of the day, realize that first year is for you to
play.
Not exactly to play, bro.
To play.
To play, okay. To play and to find out how to work. Yeah, we played quite hard as well, but that's besides the point. Okay, don't learn from us.
Okay, cool. Thank you, guys.
So, welcome to QA. For the reception door, right? And got the JC on the right over here. College bars on the left. And if you go up these steps, dining hall is back behind you. So this is dining hall right here. And this is the bar right here. So as you can see, it's quite homely, and it's not the biggest bar around, but it's enough space for everybody all the time. And the bar counter is right over there. If you're interested in food salt, there's a food salt table right here. And behind that, there's a pub quiz machine that charges you 50p for every pub quiz game that you do. But personally, I wouldn't do it. And we have a darts board over there as well. So if you want to play a bit of darts, just go to the bar counter and ask for the bar manager for the darts. Then you'll get it. And that's pretty much it.
This is the JCR right here. I've got a table tennis table right there. Two tables right there, so it's really new. So you freshers will be really lucky. As you can see, you can come in and watch sports or any TV program. And you've got a toasty burger over there, it sells toasties. But it's only open at 9.
Wait. Okay. This is my room right here.
Come on, it's a bit messy.
And this is the pantry right here. So there's no stove, but you've got a kettle, a blender, and a microwave, and a small fridge. This is the room right here, sponsored by Henry Dyson. You can see, relatively new table, sound system. This is the weights room right here. So the two machine right there, then you've got the leg pull downs right there behind. Cardio room. Cardio room right here. There's two treadmills, got two CrossFit machines, and We've got 5 rowing machines here. Pretty basic. So if you want to walk down to the science side, it's basically 5 minutes. If you go by an even shorter path, by cutting through the physics building, it's probably less than 5 minutes. But Albert Riverside, you're going to take about 10 minutes. Definitely Nadon Thai, which is a bit expensive, but they do serve some really good Thai food. And honestly, after a while, you are going to get sick of the food here, so don't feel bad about going to Nadon Thai or like an Asian restaurant once in a while to get some Asian food. That will definitely be Observatory Hill. Observatory Hill gives you some really nice views of Durham. And in the summer, you can see the flowers in full bloom on the hill. It makes a really beautiful sight. I would say it's a Chinese New Year event. Basically, there was a lot of good food, and there are a lot of people there who you hardly get to see because they are in different courses and different colleges. So it's a great time. It is like the spirit of Chinese New Year, reunions over great food and bakwa. I would say the Phoenix Ball, which is basically the college ball for Grey College. And what happened this year was that we took a coach to a hotel in the countryside, which had really spectacular views of the countryside, and basically they set up fairground rides as well, so you had things like bumper cars over there, and we basically had a silent disco from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So that was quite something as well. Favorite module? My favorite module would definitely be EU law, because honestly in Singapore you wouldn't know much about the EU simply because of the lack of coverage. And once you come to the UK and you start learning more about the EU, especially the whole EU referendum coming up, you do realize that about how great a project the EU is. If you say you compare it to UK constitutional law, that involves a lot of jurisprudence. You hardly have any cases. And basically what they're doing is they're dealing with a lot of abstract ideas, which I do not really like because of the lack of practicality. Best way to spend a Sunday night in Durham, studying in your room. No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. There's honestly nothing much to do on a Sunday night in Durham. So I'll say spend it with your friends and with your corridor mates in college. Go to the toasty bar, go to the college bar, have a drink or something.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Luke.